Let's talk payback period, a very important concept that you should always have kind of in the back of your mind and definitely understand the general principle of. So a couple of days ago, I posted this picture up on my Instagram, and it kind of just got me thinking, and it got actually some good discussion going on Facebook. And I thought, you know what, hey, this would actually be a very valid way to kind of just explain the whole payback period thing in regards to, should you pay somebody to cut your hair, or should you just pay for something, a piece of equipment, to get the job done? And with payback period, I should get out of the way up front that there's no exact right or wrong reason. There is a lot of gray area. You know, everybody's time is going to be worth something a little bit different. Everybody's going to place a different value on different little things. So by no means am I saying that, in this example, I'm just making up numbers. But if these numbers are this, then you for sure need to do, step A, or you got to do step B. So there is a lot of wiggle room. And when you get into more so the business side of things, as in, a company's thinking, should I pay for an employee or pay for a piece of equipment, a machine? Then there's a lot of other little kind of nooks and crannies. But in a general sense, if you hear somebody talking about a payback period, this is what they're talking about. And this is also what you should be kind of looking at when you're making certain financial decisions. So for this, let's just say that you have Sam, and Sam's, this is a guy, and his hair is like down here. Now, if you're a guy and you have long hair, that's fine. But let's just say that Sam's like, yeah, I got a big job interview and it says no long hair because there's a lot of machinery and my hair could get stuck in it, and then like wood chippers. He's going to work with wood chippers, so you can't have long hair. So Sam's thinking, all right, I'm going to go down this new career path. I got to kind of figure out what's going on. So he has kind of a couple different choices as he looks out there. He could go and pay, let's just say $10 for a haircut. So haircut, to have somebody else do it, is going to be $10. And let's say, all right, well, you know what? He's going to need to do it pretty much every other month to keep his hair where it needs to be, because he's got to look professional too. So every other month is going to be 6 times a year, right? So if 6 times a year, and it's again at $10, that means he's going to be spending $60 per year on haircuts. Now, I don't know if that's accurate or not, because my wife cuts my hair, so I have no idea what that charge is. But let's say he's looking at equipment. So he's looking to make an investment in equipment, in this case, hair clippers. And let's just say that hair clippers, again, I don't know if this is like accurate or not, but is $50. And on top of that, you've done your research, you've done your homework, and you've looked at reviews, and these things are going to last for 10 years before they traditionally kind of, crap out and you got to go buy, new ones. You have to make a new investment. So let's go through the math here. He can go, because right here, it may be kind of hard. Well, I can pay $10 right now, or I can go and pay $50 right now. So if you look at it from that perspective, well, yeah, this is definitely the cheaper route because I'm only paying $10 right now. I don't want to go and pay $50 right now. But let's kind of run through the calculation, the payback period, meaning how long would it take to get back this $50 by not having to pay that, right? A penny saved is a penny earned. So if you can pay $50 right now, which is more than 10, yeah, but that means the next time it becomes a right now, you no longer have to pay the $10 because, well, you have this piece of equipment. So hopefully you're kind of seeing the math, but if after 5 haircuts, he's got to pay $50, well, he is officially broken even because by not having to pay $50, he has saved $50. However, he did still spend that originally, but because he's now saved $50, he has what we would say broke even. Meaning the numbers are now even. He did pay $50, but after 5 haircuts, that equates to $50 in savings, which put these at 0. So they cancel each other out, and there you go. That's break-even point. So the payback period would be 5 haircuts. Because he does 6 in a year, the payback period would be less than a year. And think about it. he's still got, so it takes about a year. So now he's got 9 years left before these things go kaput. But now, over those each and every year, he does not have to spend that $60. He can just go and save and save and save. So over the time span of things, if he's saving $60 per year now, and those things are going to last 9 years, that's going to be $540 in savings that he is saving per year by just spending the $50 up front, and instead of just paying $10 over and over and over and over again. So I get it, in some financial situations, up front it looks, oh man, I don't want to pay 50, I just want to pay 10. But when you do a break-even analysis, a payback period analysis, you're going to figure out, okay, well, wow, if I can just get things paid for, if I can reach break-even in less than a year, I would say that makes a whole lot of sense. Now, let's just say for whatever reason that this piece of equipment is $5,000. Now you're thinking, whoa, that's going to take a whole bunch of haircuts in order to just break even on spending $5,000. So in this case, I would probably say, yeah, it's not worth going and buying hair clippers for $5,000. Just keep paying that $10 because that's going to take you a long, long, long time to pay that back, to even reach break even. And like I said, all different wiggle rooms. Where does it no longer make any sense? Well, like I said, that's a matter of circumstances. But as far as how the math works and how you need to approach this is what's going on here. So you don't things can be very deceptive. And that's the main kind of moral of the story here is just because up front something seems like it's more, maybe it is more and maybe it doesn't make any sense. But do this calculation and you can figure out whether or not it is worth to actually spend a little bit more money up front and then on the back end and then in continuation, just not only save the money, get the money back, but then you're also, because again, a penny saved is a penny earned, you're going to be putting your, $540 in your pocket over the longer haul. So payback period, break-even analysis, that is how it all works. Thanks for watching the video. If you are interested in the top 10 links that I use on a daily basis to manage, to control, and to build my finances and to make them efficient as possible, then down below in the description, if you're watching this on YouTube, description, if you're watching this on moneywithclay.com, then just down below the video, you can click on the link and that'll take you to these links that I use on a daily basis that really allow me to work smarter and not harder.